I have just returned from the depths of YouTube comments, looking to find your questions. And I have found them. And I'm here today to share my answers with you.
On this Ask Brian!
Alright, I should probably get up now. So without further ado, it's time to answer your questions.
Cody Fondren asks, "Hi Brian, how many voices can you do in all?"
To be honest, I don't really know.
I've tried to sit down and write how many impressions I can do, just to finally figure it out for myself. And I got to like 250, and then I got tired and I stopped. Liam Holton asks, "Which of Mickey Mouse's two voice actors do you prefer, Wayne Allwine or Brett Iwan?" I've loved all of Mickey's voice actors, all the way from Walt, whenever Walt Disney was the voice of Mickey, all the way to Brett Iwan. Out of those two, I definitely have to pick Wayne Allwine. I have nothing against Brett Iwan, he's doing a fantastic job, but Wayne Allwine had a little bit more range that he was able to work with. They've actually had to get a second voice actor for him for all the new Mickey shorts that are coming out on like Disney Channel and stuff like that, because Brett Iwan can't manipulate his voice enough to get that amount of energy out. Just by sense of range, Wayne Allwine. Also for a nostalgic purpose, he's the Mickey I grew up with, so of course I'm really gonna be a little bit more sympathetic towards Wayne Allwine. Elizabeth Hamilton asks, "Hey Brian, I don't expect to be in a video, but I'll ask anyways." Well, you are in a video, so good there. Have you been offered to do a voice of any movie companies like Disney or something, and if so, what movies? As of this moment, not really. I am with an agent right now trying to get into these studios. I'm slowly making my way in there. It's animation is a really hard nut to crack as far as like voice acting opportunity in there, but I'm still sticking to it. I did do a job with Sony not too long ago, which was fantastic, and it was a commercial for Hotel Transylvania 2. There was a promotional little commercial thing that went on during the premiere of The Voice this season, where Blobby was singing and a lot of the characters from the show were being the judges, and Count Dracula was one of those. And they didn't want to pay Adam Sandler all that money to come in and read like 4 lines, so they hired me to come in and sound like Adam Sandler as Dracula. So I said a few lines like Adam Sandler's Dracula. Brick Builder 11 asks, "Who is your top 5 favorite superheroes, Marvel and DC?" By far, #1 superhero ever, the Hulk.
I love the Hulk.
#2 would probably be Beast Boy, because he's got my favorite superpower, the ability to turn into any animal. Probably after that, it would go Thor, Iron Man, and I think the last one would probably have to be Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Peter Burno asks, "What do you think of Disney live-action remakes so far, like Alice in Wonderland, Maleficent, and Cinderella? And what do you think of the trailer of the live-action remake of The Jungle Book in 2016? To be honest, I haven't been 100% thrilled with all the new live-action ones, but I've been okay with them. I enjoyed Alice in Wonderland, but I'm also not the biggest Tim Burton fan. Maleficent, I enjoyed it, but still, there were just some things I didn't like about it, and there were some things that I felt were kind of odd. And Cinderella was just kind of there. I felt like they didn't do anything new with the story. I felt like it was just kind of like, okay, was this necessary? So far, I'm excited for The Jungle Book. I'm hoping that they do a lot with it. They have a lot to work with. The only thing I'm nervous about is I have yet to see a voice actor cast for Colonel Hathy. And he is my favorite character from The Jungle Book. I love Colonel Hathy. I love the fact he forgets everything. And so far, we've seen glimpses of elephants in the trailer, which makes me happy. But I'm like, where is Colonel Hathy? Skylandman Chris asks, cats or dogs? Oh, that's not even a question. Dogs. All the way. I'm a dog man. Like you guys have seen in my earlier Ask Brian, I have 2 dachshunds at home, never owned a cat, and I'd like to keep it that way. Cat T asks, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, that's an easy one. Pizza, because it's just so stinking good. Pizza's like that food I never get tired of. I could eat pizza for like every single meal, and I don't think I'd ever get tired of it. The Flying Raccoon Productions asks, is there someone helping you with these videos you make? If so, who is it? For the most part, it's just me. Like for a video like I'm doing right now, like I have my light set up here and I've just got a camera on a tripod right in front of me.
Ooh, I'm shaking the tripod.
But for the most part, the actual production is just me. On a few videos I've had some extra help, but 90% of the time, it's just me. Richmond Manalo asks, what do you feel when someone tells you that the voice you impersonate is not really close to the real ones? That's actually a really good question. What I've learned through YouTube is just everybody hears voices a little bit differently. Like I've had multiple videos where one person will say, oh my gosh, this particular voice was amazing. And then directly underneath another comment, that voice was awful. It just depends on the ear who's hearing it. Kind of like the beauty's in the eye of the beholder kind of thing. I don't let it ever get to me. There's always gonna be haters and trolls. So, Colton Rice asks, what is your favorite Starbucks drink? My favorite drink is a vanilla bean. And yes, I know, that's not coffee. The weird thing is, I love coffee shops like Starbucks and a bunch of these other places, but I hate coffee. Well, that's it for this Ask Brian. Don't forget to ask your questions below in the comments. Just hashtag Ask Brian so I can find them. Also, shout out to Deborah Crabtree and her niece over on Facebook. Thank you guys for watching and being awesome. I'll see you guys later. Bye!